This mom says she hates motherhood. Let's find out why. Hello, child-free friends.
So the title of this video is I Hate Motherhood. And just because I'm saying that I hate motherhood doesn't mean that I don't love my children. I absolutely adore my children.
She has really pretty blue eyes. I just noticed that as she's starting to talk. I'm so glad that she said that while she hates motherhood, she still really loves her children, because I'm sure that's probably a mutual feeling among other parents.
Being a mom, especially a new mom, your kids kind of push you to evolve past the person that you are to the person that you could be. And that puts you in a very uncomfortable position, like any moment of growth. So that's the only reason why I say that I hate motherhood. It's the same reasons why I love it.
When you don't have kids, you can still grow as a person, but I almost feel like maybe if you're just like having a day and you're not like feeling that you want to be around people and it's driving you crazy, you can just kind of go off into your own space and you're not around a bunch of little people that need you to be on and provide for them.
One of the first reasons why I don't like it is because it really teaches you that you need to be present and very aware in the moment with your kids. So there's moments where I'm just like, I'm thinking of what I have to do tomorrow. I'm planning my week. I start getting ahead of myself. And as soon as I start doing that, I see the kids start kind of acting up. They'll start kind of tugging at my leg, or they'll start like calling my name 1,000 times, or they'll start crying. And it's their way of communicating to me, like, Mom, you know, we need you to be present right now. We need you to like play with us or pay attention to us.
That would be so hard. It's like constant interruptions all day, every day, all the time.
Pardon. My apologies.
I honestly don't know how people do that. How do you just constantly have patience for that? And how do you get anything done? Hearing her talk makes me think, oh my goodness, this would be so frustrating. And I could see that being extremely irritating. Maybe not irritating, but it would be irritating. Let's be honest, it would be irritating for me.
And most of the time, I can stop whatever I'm doing, I can stop whatever I'm thinking, and I can spend time with them. And that's the most important thing that I have to do, especially as a stay-at-home mom, where it's really my only job. Yeah, being present is one of the biggest things. I say it's number one because as soon as there's lack of presence, the day is kind of like all messed up. The kids are crazy, I get frustrated, and then it kind of like escalates quickly to getting worse if I don't bring myself into the moment.
I think it takes a lot of humility and bravery to admit things like that, because people don't like to admit that they're struggling with things. But for her to make a video about the fact that she's struggling as a mom, I think is really brave, and I think it's very commendable that she is able to be honest about it.
The second thing is, which it's not really hard, but you always have to be willing to change, adapt, and be very flexible with your kids. They're not the same humans every single day. One day they wake up super happy, and then the next day, I don't know, they wake up not as happy.
You're very grumpy.
No, I'm not grumpy!
And you kind of have to like go with it, Humans are great at adapting, but if you're scared of change, then it's not going to be fun for you.
If you're a creature of habit, this would not be easy at all.
Because your kids are two completely different individuals minds are two completely individuals than I am. So I kind of have to work with them and what they want. Sometimes what I want in a day is not really what they want.
I can't imagine how challenging this would be.
Another one is teaches me how to be patient, and not so much patient with them, because you have no choice but to be patient with your kids. When you're teaching them things like potty training, or teaching them how to eat, or just, when you have to repeat something several times. But mainly patience with myself. When I think of who I am, the image that comes into my head is who I used to be. And I'm not who I used to be anymore. I don't like the same things. I don't want the same things.
Is that a thing where you're changing, but you don't know that you're changing, and you wake up one day and you're just like, oh wait, this is a thing I used to really like or enjoy, and that's not me anymore? It almost sounds like you have to get to know yourself as a person, even though maybe that's strange because you're you, but you don't always recognize the changes that are happening within you.
But I don't really know where I stand. So, what I have a hard time with is being patient with who I am and, where I'm going. And, I kind of, since I'm trying to be present, I just see myself as a mom with 2 kids. I don't see myself as like a human who has goals and dreams. I don't see myself there yet because I'm not there yet.
Is that when parents say that they kind of almost lose their identity, especially moms who are stay-at-home moms? I feel like I tend to be a bit of an impatient person. I've asked my husband this. He doesn't think I'm really impatient. So maybe it's more that I'm impatient with myself rather than other people. I just kind of thought of that as I was watching this. Patience with yourself. I like that. I could be a little more patient with myself.
And I have to be patient with myself and my body. My body is not the same as before I had kids, and that's okay. I have to like love and accept what is for what it is. I actually did this video yesterday, but I filmed it in a 4K thing and I wasn't able to upload it. So here I am, 6 a.m. doing it again.
She's filming a video at 6 a.m. I've never filmed a video at 6 a.m. I'm not awake enough to film a video at 6 a.m. Oh man, she's a trooper.
Finding me time. I hate that I don't have more time to myself, because before my kids, I used to love spending time with myself. It was all about me, obviously. But, with kids, especially little ones, I have an 11-month-old and then a 2-year-old. I can't really pee by myself, shower by myself. Right now, I'm here doing this video because one baby, my toddler, is sleeping, and my baby, I have him hypnotized with the TV. I know that's bad, but I hypnotized him so I can do this. But other than that, I don't really get any time to myself.
I do not know how people can get through life and not have time for themselves. And maybe this is because I am very, very much an introverted person, and the idea of literally never having a moment to myself where I can't go shower or get ready for my day or go use the toilet by myself is just like, I can't even wrap my mind around it. It literally sounds terrible to me. I'm not equating cats to being the same thing as kids, but there are times where my cats need attention and I'm just like, I don't even feel like I have anything inside of me to sit here and pet you for 10 minutes, and that's a cat. Don't know how I could do that with kids. I will say that is a very selfless part of being a parent, where you put your own needs aside to a point, because I feel like you still obviously have to take care of yourself as a parent, because how can you be a good parent if you never take care of yourself? I enjoy being by myself in my own company a lot. And so to have kids around 24/7 where you would never hardly have a moment to yourself sounds extremely, extremely draining to me.
If I don't kind of force time on myself, then I get really frustrated and very stuck in the moment.
Totally. Don't blame
So
you.
before I had time to myself, now I have to make it, but I'm still having trouble making it. Because if I have to put myself before my kids, most likely I'm not going to do it, but you have to do it, because one day my kids are going to grow up and then it's just going to be me again. If I didn't take all of these skills that being a parent teaches you for the future, then when my kids grow up, I'm going to be like, okay, what do I do with my life now? Who am I again? And I don't want to wait 18 years to be able to answer that question. So I have to make time for myself.
That's insightful. I'm really glad she said that, because I do think that's really important. And you do hear a lot of parents say that they feel like they just completely lose their identity. And once their kids leave home, they're just like, well, what am I? I'm a mom, but my kids are gone. So now what do I do with myself?
I used to run a business full-time, and now I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I just talk to kids all day. So my vocabulary isn't I don't know, it's like crap right now. And every time I'm near somebody, I get kind of shy and timid to talk to them. I'm using very basic words all day. So yeah, the urge to want to connect and communicate with adults is real right now.
Oh, I've never thought about that. I'm doing the opposite all the time. I'm like, oh my goodness, how can I go about my day and not have to communicate with somebody and not have to speak with somebody? Because I just like not having to be out in the world as much. And oh man.
This was a drastic change for me, but our baby daddy, I don't know how to say it, my boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever, he's the one that financially supports me and the kids and our entire family. And that has been a very difficult transition for me, because I used to generate my own income. And now, we share an income just for now, because my main focus is the kids. But that kind of bugs me too, because I can't, if I want to buy something for myself, do I have to ask? Do I just buy it? He always says, this is our money. It doesn't feel that way. I like to make my own money. So I have trouble kind of accepting that.
There's some sort of satisfaction in knowing that you're contributing to the household income, and then not doing that anymore because you've made the choice to be a stay-at-home mom would be a really big transition. That would be hard. There are some moms that just straight up regret motherhood. It doesn't sound like this is how she feels, but this mom right here, yep, she really just regrets her choice to have kids.